Journeyman in the building. It is Monday. I missed Friday. Again, what do you know? Okay, so let's talk about it. What have I learned since last week? Well, I learned that learning something new is challenging. I'll tell you that, to say the least. I've been twisting my beard because I'm bored. Not because I'm bored, but I guess I'm doing it because I'm not used to having a beard ever. So that's cool. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little bit different than triathlon right now. Because if you're paying attention to the phone almost died, 10%. If you're paying attention to the stock market right now, if you're in the stock market, if you're not in, you should get in. Crypto is blowing up right now. And I know I'm not a financial expert or anything like that, or I get it, but I'd rather see you guys on the upside than the downside of this recession that's happening. So, what am I talking about? Just go Google or YouTube where the stock market is currently and all the bull runs or bullish runs that's happening. Go check that out, especially in the crypto land. And Shiba Inu is a crypto coin, and Dogecoin and Matic. I wouldn't suggest anything because I'm not a financial advisor, but I am heavily invested in those three, and it seems like everything else is growing that I have as predicted. So fuel cell stem cell research is blowing up completely like I thought it would. And yeah, get into that. I have a book recommendation that I'm working on. I want you guys to read it. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. About 2 hours into it. It's a 4-hour podcast. Someone reading the book, you can listen to it while you're running or working out or on the way to work or something. So that's a good book so far. And how's the triathlon thing going? Well, I got another bike fit and I feel freaking amazing now. I don't feel like I'm in pain as much. As you can see, I'm trying to sit straight. I got out of the PT clinic and now I have to sit with the foam roller on my back to stop engaging my paraspinals apparently because they're overworked from my back surgery. So we're fixing that. Got the bike fit though, amazing on the Felt, the road bike that I got fixed. What happened I'm just gonna nerd out a little bit, not that you guys care, but the handlebars, when I initially bought the bike, it had a 47 centimeter wide handlebar, which is wider than your shoulders apparently. So I didn't know that was even a thing, of course. And the guy over at Tucson Performance, James Webster, he's like, yeah, you need like a 45 or 43, what have you, excuse me, distance, so it needs to be in line with your shoulders. I'm like, why is that? And he said, the conversation ended with, if you're too wide, what do you think that's doing for your aerodynamic? What do you think that's doing for your back? And then on top of that, my stem length, so my reach, how far I was reaching out, I was actually, I had 100 centimeter, I think, or millimeter, maybe centimeter, I'm not sure, distance that I was stretching on. And typically, every rider, I'm just gonna default and I say every because when you generalize, you kind of lose your target audience. But if you go past any lower than 100, basically on your reach, how far you're reaching out to hold the bars, you are on too big of a bike, is what he said, James. So he said, well, maybe your bike frame is a little bit too big. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the road bike that I have is, a little bit more than a couple dollars, and I can't just go swap the frame because it was used for a smaller frame. I'm sure I could, but I'll take a loss, and I'm not willing to take a loss. Never lose money. Rule number 1. Anyways, so we went down to an 80, and it changed my freaking position completely. My back is not hurting, even though it's hurting right now, because I've been sitting all day. But when I'm sitting on my bike riding, it's not, I don't feel stretched out anymore, like, ugh, and my arms aren't way out here. So, got a new handlebars, I got a new stem, and I got new shoes, because he realized, or that he told me that, hey, you know, or let me see your shoe, like, where's your toes at in your shoes? Because I was complaining about my knee problem. And essentially he was like, you need bigger shoes. So if you guys need cycling shoes, I have two pairs of cycling shoes that are very nice. One of them's kind of used. Oh, they're both used, but one of them's I did an Ironman in, and then, I did all my Ironmans in. The other one I've just been training in. I think they're 45 euro sizes. I'm not sure where that is in American, but you guys can look it up. Anyways, so I got a new pair of shoes, cycling shoes, and they fit properly. And I wear a size 10, which is, you know, I've been wearing a 10 my whole life, but it makes me think that I've been wearing too small of a shoe, apparently. So he suggested a 10.5, I think it was. We went with that. Feels so much better. I got new cleats as well on the shoes, and he realized during the bike fit that, like, hey, you're clipping out on one side only, and you need to learn how to clip out on the other side as well, or at least practice it. Not that you don't know how to, but that was something that I learned that was really unique, and I thought that was cool, that he was able to tell based on the wear patterns of my cleats and where they were. So we adjusted the cleats, got the new shoes, got the new bars, got the new stem, and I was out the door. A whole lot of money. Again, triathlon. So if you guys, I'm talking to the triathlon community here, and they'll never see this, but that's okay. But this is why you need to this is why you need to sponsor money for the winners of the race, even if it's a small race and even if you're not a professional. This is why, because no one paid me to do that, or no one's gonna pay for that, and that's not a tax deduction, because I don't have my own business, because I'm not a professional, because I don't have a professional license. So not a tax deduction, super expensive for me. And yeah, this is why, you know, if you want to win, you have to have nice gear and you have to be fitted properly, and that takes money. So I don't know anyone that's actually serious about it, and just rides a Huffy with pegs, you know. So, and I got the ice bath going. I think I did it twice already. I lasted 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, and then I think I did 1 minute 30 something seconds the second time. And yeah, this week I'm gonna try to do it. I'm not gonna try, I'm gonna do it 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm gonna try to build it to, after that, 3 times, and then 4 times, and then 5 times, and then 6 times, 7 times, so on. So every time, every day. I used to do it in the mornings, but I realized that was too much of a shock for me. So what I like doing is, after I do a workout outside, or typically my workouts are outside, so I'll bang one of those out in the Tucson heat, and then come back and just take a shower real quick, jump in here for 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever, and I just feel refreshed. But if you do it in the morning, it's like it's too much of a sensory, for me, too much of a sensory overload, I guess. And I don't know if that's an excuse, but it sounds like one, but my body takes a long time to recover from that, I guess. And I have to go run, or I have to go swim or bike or whatever in the morning, because I normally don't like eating if I have a workout too early in the morning. So I realized that triathlon is not about suffering. Triathlon is about listening to your body and doing what is the most advantageous exercises and mobility exercises continuously, no matter what. And I think that's important. Yeah, I'm so used to just suffering. Like, you know, it's not hard to go out a bike and go kill yourself on the bike. Go climb Mount Lemmon. Go freaking, you know, just go do a really hard workout on the bike and then feel accomplished. Yeah, that's easy. Now, everyone, you know, I used to think that was hard to just do a real hard workout and be like, yeah, I freaking feel great afterwards. But you have to be able to do that again and again and again and again and again, multiple days, multiple months, multiple years, compounding on top of each other like interest. So that's what I'm realizing. You can't just overdo it and then expect results like that. Like, your body has to recover. Like I said, my mind is a lot fitter than my body, and sometimes my body likes to tell my mind, like, hey bro, you gotta relax. And not necessarily relax, but you have to change your methods around. So that's what I learned, I guess. Change my methods around. I'm enhancing my bike position. I'm enhancing my mental clarity with the ice bath, getting a little bit of blood flow and restriction and recovery, mobility, get some dry needling done, taking a little bit of time off of my swimming, let my back heal a little bit more. And yeah, I'm excited. I'll see you guys on Friday. Hope you guys learned something. Again, check out the stock market right now. Don't be that guy or gal that misses out on the opportunity to make some dough and then get out, or buy and hold. It's up to you. Either way, love you guys. Journeyman out.